Do you want to know what every Spider-Man villain have in common?
Heart. First, we attack his heart.
Rosie is dead. My dreams is dead. Voices is inside my head. Chip. Gone.
Hello there, I am a fat little squirrel sitting on your porch. Thank you very much for giving me these delicious...
Eye of the ball.
Because people are inferior and weak and mindless characters.
You can stop me now, Peter Parker.
I hear voices talking. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is a movie directed by Mark Webb and it stars Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone. Before I really go in depth, I just want to talk about the positives I really like about this. Andrew Garfield, like I said in my last review, he is a great Spider-Man. I do like the first 20 seconds of the film when we saw Spider-Man falling. It was a very cool scene, even though I don't know how he got up there. But maybe he fell from like the Empire State Building because that is one of the tallest buildings in New York. The action sequences with him and Electro was very magnificent. But the first part where he was saving the people in the Times Square, that was a very cool scene. I love the visuals. I love the color. I do like the last battle between Electro and Spider-Man. Again, great visuals. I really admire those visuals. But everything else, where do I begin? I just want to talk about Paul Giamatti. Paul Giamatti was in the posters. Well, I'm thinking to myself, he was going to have a good role, a villainy role. He was in the trailers and things of that nature, and they showcased him in the rhino suit in the trailer. And they punk ass had the audacity to have him the last final shot of the whole entire movie. What kind of ending is that? Sorry. So Paul Giamatti's character was in this movie for like 5 minutes total. Spider-Man was coming in to stop him, but yet he was throwing out jokes in a weird moment. Now, I feel like they were just trying to appeal to the fans of the Spider-Man because Spider-Man is known for making quippy jokes, but he makes quippy jokes when the time is appropriate. When cops' lives are in danger, that is not a good moment to throw out quippy jokes. It's kind of like me walking in a bank robbery and say, "Hey guys, it's a beautiful day. How you going to swim, man?" Jimmy Foxx's character, he's obsessed with Spider-Man, and then all of a sudden he has a falling out with Spider-Man when he transformed into Electro. I thought he was okay as a villain, but one thing I did not like about this movie, he was the main villain throughout the movie, but in the final act, they switched him into the side villain. So Peter Parker is having his on and off relationship between him and Gwen Stacy. He keeps having these visions about her father. He keeps popping up out of nowhere. Long day from work, just fighting crime.
I'm glad you're enjoying your day.
Oh hey, how you doing? You thinking about Gwen Stacy again? Long day at work, so I'm getting tired of Gwen Stacy's bullshit, so I'm just gonna masturbate to Gwen Stacy's pictures. What the fuck? What did I say? You thinking about Gwen Stacy again? I gotta take a huge shit. Why is this door closed? What the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. Were you trying to use the restroom too? And while I was watching the film, a few other things happened where I was like questioning whether or not if this movie was good or not. But when these things started happening, I knew what direction this film was going to go. First off, this movie was beating you in the head with a Sinister Six that was supposed to come out in 2017, but it didn't. Second of all was the story. So Peter Parker goes underground. He has these coins, and he used these coins, and he goes underground, and he sees a computer lab that was left by his father. His own father left an encrypted message for Peter Parker personally. Basically, you're saying that Peter Parker's father knew he was going to become Spider-Man. Is that what Sony was trying to hint? So therefore he could become the hero to find out Oscorp is bad? These are not plot holes. They're black holes. And one of the things that I gotta admit, I did like the performance of Dane DeHaan, who plays Harry Osborn. When I was watching the movie in theater, I was excited to see him on screen. But then the first 5 minutes, you can see the chemistry between the two, Peter Parker and Dane DeHaan. They had good chemistry there. But then the execution of the character came in. And his plan was to get the blood of Peter Parker because Peter Parker has genetics that can cure the Osborns. Because Harry Osborn has a disease that's been passed down to generations. Because his father is dying from it. When he comes back, he's perfectly fine. But all of a sudden, the next day, he's like dying now when he needs it now. Like, what? And while he was dying, the way he talks, it's just, I need your blood. You do not understand. I mean, I feel like he wasn't really acting. I feel like he had a hard time remembering his script. It was just so bad. It was so bad. It reminded me of Justin Chatwin's performance in Dragon Ball Evolution. And goddamn, I do not want to bring up that god-awful film, but I gotta tell you, his acting went to Justin Chatwin territory. So Spider-Man tells him no, he can't give him the blood, and all of a sudden Dane DeHaan became the villain. Because he's mad that he didn't get blood samples. Now we got the final battle. After thinking about this, it's like Green Goblin appeared out of nowhere. In the final battle, Gwen Stacy wants to take matter into her own hands. She wants to be a part of the battle because some reason she really doesn't have a reason to be there. They underutilized Gwen Stacy. They didn't really develop her character. So early, I don't really feel who is she? I mean, she's just a girl who has feelings for Peter Parker. They're on and off relationship. She has speeches throughout the film. And so when Green Goblin was fighting Peter Parker, and that was a shoehorn fight, by the way, Gwen Stacy dies. And in the movie theater, my initial reaction when Gwen Stacy died, I cannot lie. This was my reaction. Yes! Oh! Woo! So many people was looking at me in the theater. They thought I was crazy. They called me a dark person. They called me an evil person. A white girl behind me wanted me to go to hell after the movie theater. Like when the end credits was rolling, she came into my row and said, "You're going to hell. What kind of person are you?" And I told her, "I'm a comic book fan." And that was an iconic comic book moment. So all of a sudden, Peter Parker quit being Spider-Man. And they could have ended it. They could have ended at a high note. But then the ending happened. He hears a speech from Gwen Stacy, and then it inspired him to come back as Spider-Man. Here's the funny part. But remember the posters in the earlier in my review? I mentioned that Rhino was in the main posters. He was in the last shot of the movie. But it went straight to the end credits. And giving out an FU to the audience. Thank you, Sony. Mary Jane Watson was supposed to play by Shailene Woodley, but Mark Webb did a terrible job with her and wasted her talent. And she prepared herself for the role. I mean, usually she does not dye her hair red, but she dyed her hair red, so therefore she can be Mary Jane Watson. She was invested in the role. She really wanted to play Mary Jane, but Mark Webb did her dirty. And so I have to give Amazing Spider-Man 2 a Val Kilmer Batman. This is a guilty pleasure. That's my review for all the Spider-Man films. I had a great time reviewing the Spider-Man films. Thank you guys for watching. Give me your thoughts on this Amazing Spider-Man 2. So guys, thank you for watching. If you like everything you see and you agree, click right here. Join me in the Batman family. I have more Batman-tastic reviews in the way. You have been warned. Till then, ciao.